vamos a arrancar con la entrevista a la gente de Love Killer que ya estaban con nosotros. Hey, hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Sounds perfect.
Sí, perfect. We are live. We are going to start with the interview. Manu is now in Buenos Aires and he's not part of this interview. I'm now living in Barcelona, so we are going to start with the interview live. Please tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
Yeah, at first, buonasera. To say. My name is Alex, and
I'm Valerie.
Valerie, okay.
We are from Düsseldorf, Germany. We are Love Killer.
Okay, and how old are you? I'm over 40. If you don't want to answer, it's okay.
Okay.
I wish to be younger.
Okay, that's why I wish to be
Older.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. No problem with that. I'm going to make a little translation for the Spanish listeners. Estamos hablando con Alex y Valerie desde Düsseldorf en Alemania. And can you tell us which is your first memory of you listening to music?
Listening.
My first experience, I think I was 3 or 4 years old, and I found my father audio cassette with the Judas Priest, Painkiller.
Ooh.
Yeah.
3 years.
Imagine, 3 or 4, I think. Something
Nice.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had the same situation, but my father gave me this cassette with Sting, and my first listen was Sting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Sí. Bueno, nos estaban contando un poco de sus primeros recuerdos escuchando música. Alex era el papá en un cassette escuchando a Judas Priest, así que un comienzo bien metalero, y Valerie nos hablaba sobre la familia escuchando a Sting. And can you tell us which was your first instrument and which was the first song that you learned?
You first.
Yeah. Okay. So my first instrument was harp, and yeah, really. And my first song, I remember it was maybe some kind of lullaby, you know,
Sí.
child lullaby. Yes, that's all, and no more.
Okay.
In my case, the most extremely, because my first instrument is the orchestra triangle, you know? This is the metal triangle with the metal stick. I think I was 7. It was my first school year, and we were learning some...
It was your choice?
It wasn't my choice, for sure.
I was going to ask that. Perfect. Beautiful. Only this. Tick. Beautiful. And can you tell us, this is a kind of personal question, but you know, we are meeting people from all around the world, and when I was young, I have a metal t-shirt, a black t-shirt, so I was a metalhead. You have a black t-shirt, we are friends, you know? When you were young, which kind of people do you met, you know?
First I have to ask you which t-shirt you have.
Metallica. I'm a big fan of Metallica.
Metallica. Which album?
No, because I'm 47, and when I was really young, the metal album, you know, in 91, it explodes. So I have one friend. I was only listening to classical music for my family, and he came hey, listen to this. And I became a really big fan of metal. And I have the chance, when I was really young, my first concert was Metallica. When we left the concert, my friend said, I'm going to buy a guitar, and another friend, I'm going to buy a drum, and they watched to me. Okay, I'm going to play bass, and I became a bass player. Thanks for that.
Cool. Yeah, I was kind of
perhaps we have the same years, yeah? We had some years, and in my case, the most, look at this.
The bass. Sometimes it's transparent.
Yeah, great.
Funny.
Just bass. I love that.
Yeah.
And we met these people, you know, this like emo, and goth.
Emo.
Yeah. But
it was.
In my case, it was more punk rock, friends. But I think I was 11, 12, 13 years old, and my parents were listening to the punk rock music, and around me was a lot of punk rockers, and I remember that I was hating it because I was hating the punk rock. Let's listen to metal music. But yeah, in the end, now I've got my second band when I play the drums in the punk rock band. So actually, it doesn't work.
And you think that that was because of mass media? You know, the radio and MTV was really big in Germany, in that part of in the
yes,
90s?
sure.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, for sure. I could say that in Germany, 90s, 2000s years, a lot of punk rockers bands actually in Düsseldorf. Now you can say around 500 punk rocks band generally in a small city. Can you imagine? A lot of clubs, small basement clubs. They have 5 punk rocks band every week. They're playing there, and it's always different punk rocks band. So yeah, in my case, it was as a part of protest of this punk rocks trends. But in the end, yeah, I'm still there.
Nice. For you, you're in the punk scene too, and emo thing?
No, as I said, in my years it was a lot of people with some goth vibe or emo vibe, and really I was hating this kind of music then. But right now I include some vibe of goth and emo lyrics or vibes in my music now. So really a strange coincidence.
We were fighting with ourselves in the end.
Yeah, maybe it's in our blood, you know.
No, it's when you're young, you know, you want to fight about everything, you know, you have a lot of energy.
It's
Beautiful.
true.
And this kind of is interesting because this kind of things happens everywhere. So no problem with that. It's interesting.
True.
See? And can you tell us, are there any places to study music for free, or you always have to pay in Germany to study music?
I think in
general it's free.
It's free, because if you're talking about elementary school, it's free. Yeah, you can choose your instrument. You have waiting maybe 1 year in the queue to have this appointment, right, to study there. But if you're talking about high school, yeah, you have to pay because it's high schools. In my case, and I'm not sure there because in my case I was learning in Netherlands, Amsterdam, as a music engineer, sound engineer, producer. So yeah, in Amsterdam you have to pay if you want to.
Sorry, because I have the chance to meet people from Germany, and you have to take some notes, you know, really to go to the university and that kind of things. You know, it's hard to become an university student in Germany, no? Because you have to take some notes and you have to be okay all the stages to get to a university. Is that true? And what happens? What happens with music in that way?
You have to, for sure, to study in the high schools, music industry. You have to have some experience before. So yeah, if we're talking about school, if we're talking about some private lessons with a private teacher, or maybe you're a genius, you have already a whole brain of genius ideas in the music industry, maybe it's more easier.
Perfect. See, and what do you think about the government helps music? How do you feel about that?
I know that government have some granted for some kind of category of young people, young children, I don't know how to say, which could be a musician or artist or architects or some kind of this professionals.
So. Also with the money grant, they have, if you have some experience in the music,
And,
You know?
and you can prove that you have this talent or you
exactly.
have these ideas and
Yeah, for
skills,
sure,
you
for
have to prove
sure.
it.
And you have to send, you know, Germany is the main bureaucracy country in the world, and you have to prove your experience on the paper. You have to prove your ambition in the future, and you have to show your plans for this
future,
money. For
yeah.
example, if you have idea to snap a video, okay, let's say it calls 5 or 10,000 euro. You have to explain why. So this money you need, and maybe some part of this budget government should cover.
And
so
then you have to report on this.
yeah, you have to report for each penny you have to.
I love to speak these kind of things, but because that part of the music industry is different in any country, you know, and I think that we have to support creativity spaces. Nowadays, no, it's the spaces where creativity, you can talk with people and that kind of things are really important nowadays because of the things that are going, no, in every part of the world. Perfect. And can you tell us which was your first concert, the first show that you went?
Okay. So
Yeah,
go on,
you
go on.
first.
Okay. My first show was Ingrid. Do you remember this singer?
Which one again?
Ingrid, French singer Ingrid.
No.
Tu, 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 tu,
No, yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Imagine.
You went with some friends, with your family, with whom?
With my parents. Yeah, I was I don't know 5 or 6 or 7 little girl, and we stood.
Nice.
It was really fun.
See, okay.
Crazy.
And sorry, which your friends? Which was the first one? The first concert that you went?
As an artist or?
No. The first concert that you went. Like I like this band, and I went to that concert.
Yeah. Together we were in the concert. The first.
Can I say maybe it's the most memorable
Say.
concert was Rammstein.
Oh,
Yeah, Rammstein, but it was 2 years ago. But before we were.
Yeah, it was
We've seen Billy Valo.
absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
And Billy Valo from him.
Him, yeah.
Si.
And Alter Bridge.
Alter Bridge.
We will go to the Alter Bridge. The Miles Kennedy we were last year. So yeah, I have.
No, a periphery. It's huge, enormous style and band and this
and
giant.
Rammstein, they make really big concerts, no, in Germany. It's really popular.
I could say that we can't to buy tickets here in Germany because it's sold out in a few hours. 80,000 people in the one stadium for 5 days. It is sold out in a few hours. That's why we bought the tickets for the Netherlands show, and that was I think
it was crazy.
amazing. Not just because it's the German band, but I've seen a movie about this tour. Takes around 6 years tour. And there's a big documentary, a movie about how it works, and I could say that it's impossible. Also, I was in the Metallica maybe in 2010 or 2014 maybe. I was in the Metallica, and same 100,000 people in one roof.
Wow!
It was crazy, but it was. First, I have to say that I'm fan of Metallica from 5-6 years. My first album was Injustice for All, and the cassette also, and then I've got a CD from Master of Puppets to Set Anger. Actually, Set Anger was my favorite album now. And I bought a very crazy expensive ticket to fly to the Metallica, to have the main sweet spot in the stadium, to listen to the crazy good sound, which I growing up when I was a child. And I could say that it was a terrible concert.
It happens. It
was crazy, crazy loud. absolutely no present sound in your so it's just noise of cymbals of Lars and some crazy distorted voice from James and that's it. I was waiting for I think 7 or 8 songs and then I leave because it was crazy. And then after 5, maybe no, not 5, maybe 3 days, I've seen I hear the so
Noise?
it's not noise. It's a small high frequency.
Tinnitus,
in my brain. 3 days. 3 days. Can you imagine? So yeah, since this experience, I understood that the stadium tour it's a good thing, but maybe next time. But same time, Rammstein was my main experience how to real band should sound on the big stage.
Perfect.
It's absolutely clear, absolutely clean
And with
sound.
absolutely comfortable sound.
Yeah, without high frequencies, you have to sing. You have to listen. You can listen each small details in the vocals, on the guitars, on the drums. It's amazing. It's unphysically.
Alex is an audio fan and a Metallica fan. Sorry for that, Valerie, but we have to, this is what happening. We met all around the world, the Metallica fans. Thank for that. See, and can you tell us, how did the Love Killer begin and why you put that name to the band?
So yeah, we have been working together music around more than 5 years, but all the time we played different style of music. It was lighter, but then we decided that we wanted to speak through different style music, more darker and sadder, and with this melancholic vibes. And that's why we decided that we had to create something new from blank page and start it again. That's why Love Killer started this our point of a new way.
Yeah, the backside of our darkness souls. But if we're talking about, we started to work many years ago. I think more than five. I think 6 or 7 years ago. And it was a pop project, pop music.
I just came to Alex's studio and then there we have met.
Yeah, I was working in the studio, myself, and we were trying to do something together. And after we got a tour in Europe maybe 2 years ago, and we spent, we were together already on the 67 maybe
around,
cities. It was one tour, a huge tour with a lot of people. And I could say that when we finished, we understood that we have to close this project and
we
move
were
it.
absolutely exhausted, it's some kind like it's not about disappoint, but if we were dry with that kind of music, it's kind of we said already that we had to say, and we now we have to say new one, something. That's why.
Yeah,
It's the first. You're the first person that named the band the word dry. Dry of something. It's incredible, and I think that is honest. Just we let that in the past, and we begin with something new. Perfect. It's an honest way to express what you're feeling. I completely agree with that. In October of 2025, you released your last single, Resurrection. How was the recording process of that?
it wasn't last single.
No, I know, because we are going to play some. We play some music of yours, but just for to know, the recording process. Just is the question.
Sure. Yeah, if you're talking about recording process and the process of creating it, I could say that it was a process of exploring. Actually, I think that music, it's this part of your mind which you have to explore every time when you took the guitar or sing or writing lyrics or works in the studio. you always have to explore something. In our case, I could say that it was really a long song, longest we have, we wrote before, because the first thing which you have to think in, it's this too long song. Who will listen this long song? This is the first question which you have to answer, which we answered, which we asked by ourselves. But in the end, who cares? Let's do what we want. Metallica made a lot of songs in 20 minutes, with the Lulu, with Lulu.
It's all about idea. If some artists have to say and he think that his idea had to spend 4, 5, 8 minutes.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah.
Why not?
If you have to say something, you have to say.
That's why it was our first song when we were this kind of had this
unframed.
Yeah,
already it was on the frame for us, and when we were finished, we understood that we have to produce some video for it to illustrate, to make this picture on the front of the sound of the song. That's why we decided to make some video.
And also we use this different style of guitar sound.
I could say this is my generally exploring. It's the most boring thing, but
why boring? Why boring?
Why boring? Because it's generally it's not interesting to explain to auditory sound tricks. But if you're talking about in our case, I was trying to, sometimes I'm open the metal playlist in the Spotify with the modern latest releases, and I could say that I can't hear the difference between that. Absolutely same drums, absolutely same guitars, the scream vocals, and that's it. And
nothing unique.
Yeah, sometimes it's unique, but when we Google it, it's already stars bands, and a huge band in the world. So let's compare the new sound of new metal bands. Let's compare it with the already stars as a Slipknot, as a, let's talk Slipknot. You could listen the big difference between the modern music and the modern music from stars. It's a big difference, and that's why so I could say that I was angry with it, because it's like copy paste, just copy paste your presets from studio, because I was working in the studio, I had the sound studio, and I know as well when the artist wants to come to you and he asks, Alex, please, let's make some album with this sound, because they have this favorite band and they want to sound in same as their favorite band. And so step by step, we copy pasted a lot of modern metal bands in the world. Sure. In our case, I decided to let's do wrong everything. Let's do wrong.
Broke rules.
Broke. I was trying. But let's do 100 mistakes in one song. Let's do longer. Let's use drums with the samples. The electronic drums is absolutely woodly, boxy drums. But let's do it just because I have to make 100 mistakes in one song.
It's some kind of interest to blend this some kind of pop sound with synths or bass.
Synth bass,
and
synth bass.
Raw metal sound with some these melodies, with duration, with vibes, and these raw guitars, and this experiment with blending. It was our attempt to show our some kind of unique style. I don't know. I guess that was our unique style.
We were trying.
Yeah,
we were trying. I'm still trying. I'm still trying. I can't. I don't use the caps in my guitar chain. So distortion pedals, amp, and that's it. Then just equalizer, and that's it. So it's most dry sound. and if we asking some metalheads about what kind of guitar chain they're using, they always answer you same. 100% same. So yeah, let's do 100 mistakes in one song and then we'll see what happens.
I have to ask, how do you feel about artificial intelligence?
Great question. Thank you for it. Because it's a really important and most frustrated topic for us, and that's why we have released our manifesto about this AI music, some kind of AI generated music. And we can't be silenced anymore. That's why we released this statement where we announced that it's not normal to use AI generated music like to replace real music, real art. It's not normal because music has to be imperfection, has to have these imperfections. This more valuable. It's really hate and frustrated topic. So
yeah, we released the 1st January 26 this song. It's our release on our Spotify. You could listen it, but it's just tapping on your keyboards. Stop. It has a name. Stop prompt music, because it was our reaction, our organic reaction for new trends of the music. Let's open the Spotify playlist. You can see 99% of cover which were generated by AI. And it's absolutely same. It's absolutely same. When you open the lyrics, you can say the same. You have this
recognizing phrases, recognizing structure, and you can also be for sure that what was created by human and what was created by AI.
And let's compare it with the real huge musicians, as for example, when we're talking about Beatles. Okay, yeah, it's too easy, but when we trying to remember Abbey Road album, you always seen these 4 guys which went through the street. That's the part of this music. This is the part when we listen something, we always thinking and we are feeling something about person who stay behind this music, as Chris Cornell, as James Hetfield, as Kurt Cobain. Yeah. We always know when we listen to songs, we know who was behind this song.
And we feel about these feelings of author,
and
his experience, his pain, which he gave in this, included in these lyrics, in this song, even in these covers. And no song, music lyrics and cover had to be cohesive, which one-to-one and
connected to person, to connect to person. AI, it's just it's AI. It's how it works. AI collected your 100,000 songs, real songs with a real artist, and then make new blend and just.
So it doesn't something unique. It's just some kind of robbery, robbery of real artists who existed some time ago, and these people, guys who showing this new arts, how we say. So it can't be ours, because just blend of already existed tracks, and it's not unique. That's why it's could count like valuable art. You know?
So that's why we hate it.
See, no. It's beautiful what you're saying because it's a complete different perspective. It's interesting what you're saying that it has to be a people behind music, art, because I think art and culture are really mixed, you know. And if you have art made with robots, the culture is going to be for robots and not for humans, you know, something like that. Beautiful what you're saying. You complete my idea. This is a personal idea, you know. See, now we were talking about this for more than a year, and I think that the perspective that you have to there has to be people behind music. It's important. Perfect what you're saying. I completely agree with that.
Thank you
No,
it is.
nice. Can you tell us? We are going to make 3 more questions. Thanks for your time. How do you see work the image? You know, the visuals for the videos, the artwork, that kind of things. All the visual part of the band.
For artwork, we decided in the beginning that we have to do it by ourselves. Generally,
actually, all our process is DIY. From any scratch, artworks, photo shooting, video, reels, and every music details also. So it's a whole circle.
From outfits, to editing of our video, we did it by ourselves. Script for video shooting, which in the Resurrection song, we spent I think around 2 months to script it, to explain it, to
just
produce
for preparing to shoot.
To prepare for shoot, include some details, some
describe these
things.
characters. So we spend a lot of
outfits,
time.
And blah blah blah. And if we're talking about covers, we did it by ourselves, or to photo, or for example, if we're talking about Sad Ghost song, I draw it by my hand, just in the white paper.
Wow.
This Cupid with this loop. And was trying to find the right...
How many attempts you had?
I think around 10.
Wow.
I spent
like
10 pages.
Trash, painting garbage. No, again.
Great. And that's why in the end I understood that it's the most important, because I know as well how many ideas. It wasn't the first idea. This is stupid. It was I think a lot of ideas, and we were trying to discuss about it, to choose the right position,
and interpret this idea in our senses. Yes, it's more valuable that when you can bring something unique, something yours, exactly yours, in covers and some...
Because it's our continuous. It's our continuous in the picture, so it's not a separate thing.
Perfect.
That's very important. And same with the Devil's Embrace, with our logo, the orange one. I just put this logo by my brush and then make it...
scratch this...
Make it scratch. And then let's snap it. Let's snap it. An iPhone, I could say that the iPhone up to 100% enough to produce the high quality, the picture. And let's talk more about AI because okay.
I understand. You're angry with that.
It's easier. It's easier to. You have an iPhone. Why not just snap your idea? If you haven't idea, let's ask someone who has some idea. Let's blend ideas together to produce something bigger than you just prompt in your stupid laptop or phone to produce some stupid AI.
So it really, I really
copy and paste.
Perfect.
Perfect. I can understand. I'm too angry with AI, but I like to listen to people. The difference, you know, it's a tool. It's something nice. It's something. Let's see what happens. I don't like the speed, you know, of the AI. I think that it's really quick. and you can't feel about that and nothing about that. See, just two more questions. Can you tell us something about the future plans of the Love Killer band?
So we are in process of our music album recording. So and we have to release it, I guess, in this year. So, but we decided to do it without any rush, without any pressure, and it's step by step. We feel this, huge energy to create it, to record new songs, and we spend all our available time and efforts and energy to.
I'm not available to.
Yes, absolutely. All our time, our life here we spend in the studio, on the rehearsal room, and trying to make something interesting, which could speak to us, speak to other people, and we have to say, and we would like to say a lot. And this album promised to be like our proud confess, So it's our huge plan for this year.
Perfect. Then send to us the new music we are going to play in our radio. Just to finish the interview, we are going to play Devil's Embrace. I have the chance to put Devil's Embrace in my work, in the place that I work, and everybody stop working, like listen to the song, So it's when that things happen, it's because it's a really good song. So can you tell us what Devil's Embrace represents to you? Explain the song, please.
Devil's Embrace explore some kind of toxic relationships and emotional dependence.
Actually, it's confess.
Confess, and the other side, it's about emotional. When I belongs to other heart, other soul, and I don't have any power to separate, and I totally lost myself in this huge destroying feeling. It's about emptiness, of course, about some breakdowns, but I like this song because I wrote this really sad lyrics, but Alex provided it with this light and dramatic sound.
Sometimes pure
Beautiful.
Sadness should feel in major,
to make it more naive, more romantic, to bring something light to our audience and show that darkness and light has to be and could exist together.
Dark light.
Yeah.
Dark light. It should be dark light. It's blended, unblendable, sad, depressive, suicide lyrics with the opposite side, with the melodies or harmonies.
And give some hope.
Hope, exactly.
It's our main idea. In the end.
I was going to say that. I hope to. Thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. And we are going to send you the interview and some links. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you too.
Great to know.
Bye.
Babe, it's a cruel